welcome back to All About the Brews. As you guys can see behind us for our video here, we have our poster hanging up, our banner, if you will, put together by Mason Blick and staff here. If you guys want to follow us on Instagram, we have our Instagram tag on there. I'll go ahead and put that link somewhere on the screen as well, so you guys can click on that. And then, of course, our YouTube channel as well. So today what we're going to be doing is actually trying 2 different beers brought to us by Mason. So Mason, you want to go ahead and take it away and tell us kind of what we're going to be tasting?
Absolutely. Okay, so this is kind of, I'm going to give a shout out to my buddy, Nathan Knuffman. This is my Christmas present. He brought me up a couple different stouts. So what we're going to do is he wanted us to compare and contrast these 2 beers, and they're both Peanut Butter Banana Stouts. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pour one in each of our glasses. We're going to start off with the Peanut Butter Banana and Stout. Let's see here. It is an Imperial Stout brewed with lactose, peanuts, peanut butter, and aged on bananas. So I'm pretty excited about this. It is brewed by Narrow Gauge Brewing Company. So let's see how it goes. Ooh, that is dark. I do like the color of it, though.
That is syrupy. Wow, okay. So here.
Okay,
yeah.
Smell.
And right off the bat there, too.
Just from pouring.
I mean, we don't have a huge head on there, but as you can tell, when there is a head, it's not like a white foamy head. Really kind of a dark, almost like caramely, like a caramely head on it.
I smell like fresh peanuts.
I do too.
Like if you were just at a baseball game, you had a fresh bag of peanuts, that's what it smells like.
And you can tell it's a little bit of a thicker beer too, because when I'm swirling it around in here, I can actually see it sticking to the sides. So
here we go, bottoms up.
Yeah. Yeah, right off the bat, it definitely has lactose in it for sure. I can definitely take the taste of lactose.
Very sweet.
I didn't get too much of the banana.
I was expecting a stronger banana since it was aged on bananas, but
see, I get a little bit of banana.
I get banana there.
I get it first.
Yeah, right at the beginning I get the banana. That's what I was getting ready to say. And then at the end, it kind of finishes with like a chocolatey peanut. What is the ABV of this beer?
Let's give it
12%.
12%.
So right off, the biggest difference I can tell, this one's 5.5 and this one's 12. So it doesn't taste like 12%. It's extremely smooth for a 12%, 12% beer. But
like you said, a real hint.
Yeah.
Hint of banana at the beginning. I really don't taste peanut butter too often. I mean, honestly.
When I smell this, I smell banana bread.
That's a good one. I like that a lot.
Oh.
That is kind of spot on. Because it's almost like, banana breads with the nuts. Some people put nuts in the banana bread, and that's exactly what I'm getting. Maybe everybody puts nothing in banana bread. I don't know.
They should if they don't, because
it is
game
good.
changer. All about texture.
I mean, overall, this is an extremely, very good. I'm not a big fan of stouts, and this is actually pretty good. The lactose does add a little bit more of the sweetness. Not as thick as what it looks.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be really syrupy. It's not.
I think it finishes more syrupy.
Yeah.
But
and not too, you can taste the lactose, but it's not extremely overpowering to the point where, you just can't handle it.
I wonder, if the lactose was added because it's a 12%, and so that helps make it a little bit smoother, maybe.
Yeah,
takes the bite off.
I can see. I can definitely see that because it does have a little bit of a bite. I kind of have to finish after you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you kind of expect. Not boozy either. For a 12% beer, it's not boozy at all.
Yeah.
It is extremely smooth.
And I don't know a whole lot about this. This is the first time I've ever heard of Narrow Gauge Brewing Company.
And these guys are out of.
It doesn't. Oh, they're out of Missouri.
Out of Missouri. All right.
Okay. The grains are barley, oats, chocolate, crystal malt, roasted barley, and it does have Columbus hops in it.
Nice.
So if you want to go ahead and give a rating on this one, what do you want to say?
Haven't had a ton of stouts.
Yeah.
We're going out of 10, Brad. What are you thinking? We'll start with you. Out of 10, what do you think?
Out of 10. I've actually had probably a handful of not anything with banana in it as far as stout goes, but peanut butter, yes. I would say this is the top end of that. Considering that, I would probably say I think I would have to give this one a. I'm gonna have to go 7.8.
7.8.
I
Okay.
think it's a good stout. It's a solid stout.
And I'm kind of right there with you. The only thing for me, the lactose. The more I drink it, the more I taste the lactose, and I'm not a huge fan of lactose. Like a lot of lactose in beers, I'm not a fan of super sweet beers, but I don't know. That's the only thing that kind of knocks it out for me a little bit. Kind of right in that area with you. I'm at 7.2, so just a little bit below you when it comes to this stout.
So, only thing I've got to dock it on is it's called Peanut Butter Banana and Stout. And so I was really expecting a strong peanut butter taste. We do have a peanut smell.
Yeah.
But, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of stouts either. Syrupy, it does have a syrupy taste to it to the finish. So I'm going to say, I'm going to give it a 6.8.
6.8.
6.8.
So right in the range. I mean, I'm not gonna average this out right now, but right around 7. So I mean, 7 out of 10, not a bad score. I mean, it's not a bad beer at all. It's just kind of personal preference when it comes to that. But yeah, overall, very delicious. Would definitely drink that again. If it was one of those beers I was drinking by myself, I would probably have one.
Yeah.
Because
it's definitely one of those beers. I mean, this is the perfect time of year to drink it. It's cold outside. It's definitely not something I'd want to drink when it's 80, 90 degrees out, for sure.
No.
Okay, so we'll go ahead. We're going to move on to the next one. And this one's called Little Euphoria Fat Elvis. It is a session stout, beer brew with peanut butter. We'll pronounce that for me. I don't want to mess it up. Cacao nibs?
Yeah.
I was going to say cocoa nibs. I'm glad I didn't do that. Then banana. This one also is brewed with lactose as well. So I'm assuming it's going to be pretty sweet. But like Jacob mentioned, 5%.
5.5, I think.
5.5%. Yeah, 5.5%. So it's not going to be as well, even though it wasn't boozy tasting.
And I'm intrigued to see kind of like head retention on this. I'm intrigued to see kind of how syrupy it is, and already I can tell it's got a lot better head retention. Than the last beer.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and this lactose or no lactose in this?
This does have brew lactose.
Okay, so it does have lactose. So yeah, really nice.
Good head retention, and it doesn't look. It's not sticking to the sides as much.
Nope.
Not as syrupy. A real dark beer as well, of course, with it being a stout.
Wow, I really like that color.
Okay, I immediately smell peanut butter and chocolate right off the bat. Immediately,
this smells more like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yeah.
So a lot like Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces.
PCs.
The worst kind of Reese's, right?
I mean, that's what I get right off the bat. It sounds like Reese's Pieces.
What is the best kind of Reese's? Reese's Sticks?
No, it's the Reese's little Easter or Christmas one.
Oh,
yeah,
Easter
the eggs, but the one that doesn't get talked about is the nut Regis, or it's like it's a Regis. It's a Reese's. And then,
we're gonna have to cover this in another video.
Nuts on the,
We're off topic.
It's the best one.
Also knows he nailed it right on the head. Tastes like an affiliate of Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, whether it be Pieces or not. I'm excited.
Yeah, this one's really good. Yeah.
Definitely get more peanut butter in this one.
Oh,
peanut.
Wow.
That's really good.
That is extremely
That's
good.
delicious.
So this one, yes, was smooth, but this one is way more crushable. It is so like light compared to this beer. I mean, obviously, that beer is double the percentage of this one, but yeah, this is one of those beers.
I'm not getting syrupy taste here. I really don't taste the lactose, honestly.
The lactose is minimal in this.
Faint. Yeah, very
this
faint.
is you almost get the aftertaste of like a Tootsie, kind of like a Tootsie Roll.
But this does have banana involved.
Yeah. I don't taste
nibs.
see now if you would have told me that had banana in it, I would have no idea. So that's one thing. Banana was more distinct in this one, but this one I can't really taste banana. I do get that. Do you guys get the Tootsie Roll aftertaste at all?
I haven't had a Tootsie Roll in years, so I really don't know. But I do know it's very peanut butter forward. It smells like peanut butter. tastes like peanut butter. The taste I'm getting at the end is the cocoa.
Yeah.
So if you ever
it's like dark chocolate, like biting a piece of dark chocolate.
Yeah. I'm really getting the. Remember ever eating? Oh shoot, what was the Cocoa Pebbles? Cocoa Fruity Pebbles? Was that Cocoa Pebbles?
Cocoa Pebbles.
That's what I'm getting towards the end, right there. And I think that might be the cacao nibs.
I never ate Cocoa Pebbles. No, but yeah, that. Now this beer, I know I said I'd have one of those. This is one of those ones where you could probably drink 2 or 3 of these in a night, and it wouldn't be bad at all because it's not as heavy. It's not as heavy, but it's not as sweet though either.
Yeah, it's true. Yep. Yeah, definitely. I'm not a big syrupy tasting, so like I said, one of those on a nice cool night, sitting by a fire, something good. That you can definitely have more than one. Like I said, we might contribute that to this being 12%, that being 5.5. Both are very smooth, but this one for sure.
Yeah.
The drinkability is definitely there.
That is really good. Yeah. I mean, you want to go right into the ratings in because I've already got a rating in my mind. I'm ready.
Yeah, I think on this one I got to go slightly higher than the other one. I'm going to go 7.9.
Okay.
I'm not ready to give it into that 8 or that 9 status because I
don't
don't really taste that banana. They're really, I mean, if we're looking at the peanut, if we're comparing them at all, and I know we're not as far as the rating go, I don't think we need to, but the definitely get more of the peanut butter and chocolate taste from this one compared to the other one. Peanut butter taste, to be exact. But on the first one we tried, what's the name of that? Peanut butter what?
It's just peanut butter, banana, and stout.
The first one, you definitely get that banana taste more than the second one here, than this one we just tried. So, yeah, 7.9, slightly better, slightly more drinkable. Slightly, you definitely get that more chocolate peanut butter taste. It makes it more of a drinkable beer, but I do, you don't get as much of the banana.
I'm going to go in a little bit of a different direction than you, where you're not going to give it too much of a higher rating. I'm going to give a lot higher rating. I'm going to go 8.6 with that because, like I said, I don't drink many stouts, but this is, I mean, if you like a nice, easy drinking stout, this is the beer that I mean, you can't even taste the banana in it, so if you're a fan of banana, I mean, you're kind of missing out on that a little bit, but overall, as far as peanut butter goes, like, you're hitting peanut butter, like a peanut butter cup stout.
Oh, yeah.
Right on the head with this beer. So
it's not sitting very heavy.
No, it's not.
Usually you have one of those and you're just like full. I'm not feeling that way.
You said this is a session. Yeah, so it is a session, too, so that makes sense with it being lighter and stuff like that. So, I loved it. Personally, I loved it. Like I said, this is personal opinion, too, so some people like things that are a little bit different. If you like more of a banana, you might want to go with this, and heavier beers, you might want to go with that one. But me, personally, I'll go, like I said, 8.6 with this one right here. Really good beer.
Now, okay, he went 8.6. Bradley went 7.9, 7.8, 7.9?
7.9.
Okay, originally I was going to go probably around the 8.5, 8.6. The only thing I want to dock it on is if you're going to put banana on the label, I feel like there should be a banana smell, banana taste, but there's not. But besides that, it's great tasting.
That's a fair point. If you were going into this wanting to get banana out of it, you could dock it a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not upset there's not a really strong banana smell or taste to it.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and I'll go with 8.1. But like I said, I don't think any of us, besides maybe Brad here, drinks a lot of stouts. But I want to give a big shout out, Main & Mill Brewing Company, Festus, Missouri. Family owned since 2014. Shout out to them. That's delicious.
Beer. And not to take anything away from this, but this was still a very good beer.
Exactly.
Still a very good beer. Like I said, personal preference, we just like this one a little bit better.
Yep.
But
yeah, so big shout out to Nathan for sending me these. Appreciate Nathan. He's a follower of our page. We appreciate it. Just like Jake said, if you want to follow us and see more videos, whatever, we got some other reviews coming up. We've got a review coming up with a delicious...
It is a s'mores porter.
S'mores porter.
And then we also did a peanut butter a little bit. And we kind of experimented a little bit and did some peanut butter in one of the porters. So we're going to see how that turns out as well.
Yep.
But you guys, anything else to add? All right, guys. Well, once again, we're all about the brews. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. We'll see you next time.